We've taken the boat out for a few short trips, but we wanted to bring the camera this time and see how far we could get. So we grabbed some chairs and a cooler and set sail. Because we didn't have a lot of faith in our slow and unproven motor yacht, we decided to adventure upstream. That way, the current could push us back home if the motor or the batteries died. We also brought some food, water, and our electric chainsaw. And a toilet for Mark. We slowly crept by the helicopter pad and trestle, and after what seemed like hours, our incredibly handsome yet cumbersome vessel brought us to a fork in the river, which was as far as we'd made it in this boat. So we had to make our first big decision. Do we go left or do we go right? Or do we just hang out on Dobby Island? It's actually just a peninsula, but we like pretending it's an island. Anyway, the left path leads to a place called Bud Park, which has a public kayak launch that we've used before. The right fork generally heads north under the Cass Avenue Bridge. The bridge is under construction right now, and we wanted to see what was going on, so that's where we decided to go first. Apparently they're going to be making it wider to add a walking and bike path, but they've been here for a while and it doesn't seem like they're doing much. The construction workers floated in a bunch of these big metal barges and made a little walkway under the bridge for underneath access. Once we got the scoop on the construction, we decided we'd just explore that path another day. So we turned around and headed back past Dobby Island and up the Bud Park path. Shortly up that way, we saw this low-hanging tree that kinda gave us the willies, but we went under it anyway. And right past that, we found a horrible-smelling bunch of fallen trees that were blocking the river. We know of a few kayakers that got hung up on this strainer here, so we were happy to make things a little safer. We didn't get much footage of us clearing the path through the trees, but after a few hours worth of work and using up all of our chainsaw's batteries, we noticed that the smell was this dead deer! After escaping the stench of Dead Deer Dam, we realized that the current on the Bud Park path was a lot stronger than the Cass path, and got stronger the further we went. Inch by inch, we made our way up the river. At max throttle, our top speed was less than a mile per hour, which was painfully slow. Eventually, we got up to this suspicious-looking building, and Mark had a great question.
What the f was this?
Seriously though, if you know what this is, please let us know in the comments. After just blazing a path past the haunted Tower of Doom, we slowly crept around the bend to find even more trees blocking our path. Even if our chainsaw batteries weren't dead and we could clear a path, the current was too strong for us to go much further anyway, so this was the end of the line. But wait, there's more! We had fun making our homemade pontoon boat, but realized after a few trips, our terrible design wouldn't allow us to explore the river like we wanted to because we couldn't fight the current. So guess what we did? Click on the next video!
Click on the next video!
Like I'm not using that.